You actually sat down with one of the presidential hopefuls yesterday in New York. Tell us about it.
Kirsten Gillibrand. It was actually in New Hampshire where she's campaigning.
She's from New York.
So we went up to just get to know her a little bit. Went to a town hall meeting where she talked. One of her topics is addressing corruption in government, legalized corruption. I asked her about the swamp in Washington, D.C. Here's what she had to say about that.
Yeah. He was, and unfortunately he lied. I'm about to start a tour of places in America where President Trump lied directly to. I'm going to be going to Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania.
What are the lies?
Lied about, he said he would bring back manufacturing jobs and he would help people keep their jobs. They said, don't buy your home. But no, those factory jobs continue to leave America, and he didn't bring them back. He said he would lower prescription drug prices. Didn't do that. He's not willing to take on the drug companies or the insurance companies. And he said he'd end gun violence, and he's not willing to stand up to the NRA. So he really lied. He said he'd drain the swamp. He's filled the swamp, and he's lined his cabinet with the elite of the elite, who are the ones who continue to rig the system for the benefit of the ultra-wealthy and ultra-connected.
So that trip she's talking about to those battleground states, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio, she's calling that the Broken Promises Tour, and she's going to go around highlighting areas where she said President Trump made promises when campaigning in 2016 that he hasn't kept.
Rick, why is she only polling about 0 to 1%? Her resume is very strong.
And she didn't do very well in the debate.
Maybe because there are 23, 24 Democrats running for president right now.
That could be too.
I think,
and they're starting to drop now too. Eric Swalwell just
so one fell out, but another is getting in apparently. Tom Steyer. So the total number stays the same. And our graphic artist David Foster, he really wants to get our graphics smaller.
Right.
And he says, "Can I take Swalwell out?" And I said, "Well, yes, but I think you have to put Tom Steyer."
Wait, it'll happen. It'll happen.
You know, I think a lot of these candidates are struggling with name recognition right now. So she is a senator from New York, but I think a lot of people don't know her nationally. I think she's been in the Senate since 2009. She was appointed, then she won re-election. So a lot of people don't know her, and I think, for some of these 24 candidates, I think it is, I think part of the reason they're running is to get better known for the next time around or the time after that, and that's part of the strategy.
She mentioned President Trump not being able to lower drug costs. I'd imagine that's going to be a theme we'll hear a lot from the Democrats as we move closer to Election Day. But what are her thoughts? What's her plan? Is she a Medicare for All proponent?
She is a Medicare for All proponent, but when asked in the debate whether she would eliminate the private health care system, she did not raise her hand on that question. And I asked her why, and she said, she basically said, "I want to compete them out of business." So her idea is let everybody adjust Medicare a little bit so it covers things it doesn't cover now. And then let anybody who wants to opt into Medicare, you would have to pay, and then let Medicare compete with the for-profit insurance companies. She does not think the for-profit insurance companies would be able to compete. I think the alternative view there is that the insurance companies would say, look, we're way more efficient. We can be way more efficient and offer more care, better care, more care for cheaper than Medicare can, so bring it. But we're not there yet, obviously.
So you'll have more on this throughout the day?
Yep.
All right. Rick Newman, thanks so much.
Guys.
Appreciate it.